Guys, just wanted to do a quick video with you today on the Snowwolf 200 watt mod. I got this from the ecigarettesoutlet in town, I think the end of last year. It cost, well, it should have been £109, but I got it for £87 because I got a 20% discount, which was really nice of the man to do it for me. Now I open the box up. The mod isn't in here because I've been using it, so I didn't bother putting it back in. But I just thought I'd show you the packaging and what you get. So if you open the box up, you have got your mod would normally be in the back, covered by the plastic as well on the front of it. And you get a instruction manual, which basically just to show you all the different things it can do. It's not a hard learning curve, it's pretty easy to use, but you might want to give it a read. And a warranty card, which unfortunately, I think this is with all e-cigs, you only get like a 30-day warranty, which is pretty poo, but it's something that most of the e-cig companies do. So here we go. Now, as you can see, your buttons are at the side. You've got your power button and your up and down buttons here. Your display's on the front. You've got your vent holes at the bottom. It is a magnetic at the back, which is much better than the ones that screw in like the the first DNA did, which was really annoying. It does take 2 batteries. The thing with the batteries, you need to make sure that with any mod that's got 2 or more battery slots, that you use the same batteries when you're using it. Then when they die, you charge them together, use them together, charge them together. So you need to pair them up, basically. They call it marrying them. So yeah, these 2 are married. And I have another 2 that I use when these 2 die, you know, so that I don't have to wait. But yeah, that is important, to make sure you discharge and use the batteries together. Now if I take the batteries out, the only real problem I've had with this device was actually to do with the batteries. I think I'd had it about a month and a half and it just wouldn't fire, stopped firing, and I was like, I didn't know what was going on. Got really upset because it was new and not long had it. I got in touch with the person at the e-cig shop, and he said that you only get like a I think it's like a so many day warranty from the shop. And obviously you only get a 30-day warranty off the manufacturer, so they wouldn't have to actually do anything for you, which is ridiculous when you just spend £100 on a device that they've made. But they don't have to do anything. They may be able to fix faults, but I think you'd probably have to pay for it. But the e-cig shop manager was really nice. He said he would sort something else out for me. But I had a look inside and realised that the batteries were loose, so I looked it up and found somebody very nicely on Facebook, one of the Facebook e-cig forums, said that he'd had the same problem, and all you've got to do is pull the actual spring, put something under the spring like a knife, and just pull it up a little bit, and that was the problem, that the spring had just been pushed down for whatever reason, and it started working again, and I've not had no problems with it since. So that was the only real issue that I've had with it. I do think the e-cig warranty on some mods is ridiculous. I mean, you could buy a DVD player that costs you £15 and have 6 month to 12 month warranty. You pay £100 for an e-cig and you've got no warranty basically after the first 30 days. And well, you know what electrical things are like. You have faults sometimes, unfortunately. But no, apart from that, no problems whatsoever. If I can get the thing back in properly. Thank you. Now the only other issue, and this is not actually an issue, it is an issue for me but probably not for anybody else, is that it's made out of glass. So if you're clumsy and you drop your e-cigs, because I've done with a lot of mine, you've really got to be careful that you don't crack it, because it's like the same glass that's on like a phone, at the front of a phone, and you know how easy they are to smash them. The good thing is you do get these off of eBay, probably off Fast Tech, maybe some other websites you can buy them off in different colours. this one isn't, I've got two, this one's not an official one. As you can see, it's got the Snowwolf on the front of it, but nowhere else. The black one I've got is a lot thicker than this, and it has the Snowwolf on the back, down the side, and different things. So I'm guessing that one's probably official and this one's not, but I don't know. Either way, they are handy to have, especially if you're going out and you're worried you're going to scratch it in your bag or drop it or something like that. So yeah, and they're only a couple of quid, so worth getting, definitely. But anyway, so it's a normal 5-click on and off, and it comes on. Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to be able to see it very well because of how bright it is. So if you wanted, say, to lock it, rather than having to turn it off, you'd just press the up button and the home button, the fire button, and there you go, it's locked. And again, to turn it off, back on. Now this is a temperature control as well as a wattage. So the good thing about it is, if you put a coil on there or an e-cig that's got a nickel coil, it will come up straight away in temperature mode for you, so you haven't got to mess about. The same thing would happen if you, say, took your coil out and put a normal coil in. It would automatically, it'd come up asking you if it was a new atomizer. You press yes, and it will change back to power mode for you. So you haven't got to worry about any of that. Unfortunately, mine is on power mode because I've run out of my temperature coils. This is a normal one. But if it was in temperature mode, you would have your temperature around here and then your wattage here. And to change between the settings of changing your power or your wattage, you would press your down button and then that button, and say if it was on, if you were turning your temperature up and down, it would go to the wattage, and you could turn that up and down, and then the same to go back. So you can change both in the set way. While it's in temperature mode, you can control both from that mode. So yeah, pretty, like I said, pretty simple to use. I think there's something else that you can do when you're in temperature mode, but I can't think right now. If there is, when I will put it in the description, because I can't actually test it because I've not got a temperature control coil. But yeah, this is on 44 watts at the minute. The other thing that I will mention, I have done an e-liquid review today, so I did mention it on that anyway. If you're going to use something like this, you are going to need a low mg e-liquid, preferably a 3 or a 6, something around there. And you're really going to want a high VG e-liquid, because the high PG juices, you won't be able to get it very high. You won't be able to get it probably into the early 20s before it's starting to hit you that bad in the back of your throat that you can't get any higher. The same with the, say if you're on an 18, which I was on before I got this, and you put an 18 e-liquid in there, you're not going to be able to get very high, because it's going to be a lot. You're going to be, because the higher the temperature, the more e-liquid you're burning and taking it into your mouth. So if it's a high e-liquid, you're going to make yourself feel ill if you try to turn it up too high. So really you want something like this that's low. This is a 6. I really would have wanted a 3, but this is a 6. And you want a high VG, which this is. You can get high VG juices everywhere now, and if you like a mix of flavours, it'd be really easy for you to find something that you like. So this is on 44. As you can see, that is, this can go up to 200 watts. That was at 44, and as you can see, the vapour's fantastic. Along with these high VG juices, you get lovely thick bubbly vapour. So it's really, really good. And if you wanted to use like drippers and stuff on here with a high VG juice, you'd be like a train. So definitely worth, if you that sort of vapour, like you want a lot of e-liquid, a lot of vapour, sorry, and a lot of, then this is definitely the sort of device to go for. And for the price, it's a lovely device. I mean, even just the design is absolutely beautiful. It's like the iPhone of mods. It's got that sort of feel to it, that nice, yeah. I don't particularly like iPhones, but they do look nice. The design's nice, and that's the same with this, definitely. Right, I'm going to turn this up a little. Unfortunately, if I had a temperature control coil, I probably could have turned it up a lot higher without burning it. But if I turn it up too high, I'm going to burn the coil out. So I'll turn it up. Say we're on 58. Now, as you can see, the vapour is fantastic, and with this juice, that isn't even really, the throat hit is normal, like you'd expect if you was using a Vivinova or a EVOD on a normal battery. The throat hit is, you know what I mean, it's right. It's not overpowering like it would be if you'd put like a high VG juice in there. I mean, if you do want a more throat hit, you can get like 30 VG, or you know what I mean. You don't have to go full 100%, or I mean this one's only a 35. I think it's 65 35. If that, yeah, 6 7 8 9. Yeah, quick maths. Yeah, this is a 30/60, so it's not too bad. I don't think I'd want an all VG juice because you do want some throat hit off there as well. And I'll turn it up a little bit more. We're on 70 watts. Now that I'm starting to feel the throat hit more there, definitely. But the vapour, it's still a cold vape. It's not hot. Whereas you'd think at 70 watts, without controlling the temperature, that it'd be hot, and it's not. So you could go up that high just using a normal coil. You wouldn't need a temperature control coil to do that. I wouldn't go over 100 personally, unless I had the temperature control working. Let's just turn it back down now to 50. I think I normally have this on about 45 to 50 with this e-liquid that I'm using. With a normal e-liquid, I only have it on about a 23. Just because I do always have a 3mg or a 6mg, but the high PG juices, I can't get it any higher than that because the throat hit's just too much. So yeah, I think that's about it. If there's anything I've missed, I'm sorry. I'm not brilliant at all the technical stuff with mods. I miss things out, like. But I mean, I'm pretty sure most people by now, this has been out a while, have seen other videos, or you know, and know how it works. If not, I mean, it's really easy to use anyway. I've shown you everything that you need to know. Oh, they also do as well, I seen on Fast Tech the other day, I don't know how long they've been out, but they do the mini version to this now, and they also do like a gold, I can't exactly remember, but it's like around here, I think it's like a gold colour. It's a bit dearer than this on Fast Tech, than this one, but it's really nice. I think if I was getting one now, I would have that one rather than the black and silver. But like I said, it's not too bad. I think I've pretty much covered everything. So I think that's it, guys. Thank you for watching.